G'day, my name's Mikey and you're tuning in to Zhivagotv, and I'm here in Collingwood on Campbell Street in front of some of the work of the incredibly talented street artist MAKA. Now mate, how did you get into street art? Were you like an urban rebel out on the streets, or did you study?
I did study art in a few different unis, but I was working as a bike courier for a long time in a lot of places, so I was always interested in art as a kid, so it was the natural thing to be doing this extreme lifestyle of riding your bike in traffic all over, and you're seeing all the art in the alleyways in the city, so it's kind of the natural progression to do the extreme side of art, I suppose.
Yeah. Cool, and I understand then you scored a scholarship when you were about 20 to go to New York?
Yeah, that was a scholarship for playing lacrosse and academics, and but I just did art classes, and so that was for a year and a half when I was 20, and I didn't love the university so much. It was in Long Island, but it did lead on to living in New York for another 3-4 years. Yeah.
And who are some of your biggest artistic influences?
I guess like it's hard to kind of name people that are still alive because a lot of them are friends. You take a lot of influence from things that are not artistic though, you know, like nature or wildlife, things like that.
Yeah. So this is your most recent exhibition, Cycles. Can you tell us a bit about it and a bit about the themes?
Yeah, well I guess the word cycles can be put into a few different sentences, like life cycles, or nature goes through cycles, or bicycles, and or there's certain things about growth and decay, and mechanics as well. Mechanical objects have different cycles.
Yeah. And you're not, I suppose, just limited to street art, you're also into your illustration and other kind of art forms. Can you talk a bit about that?
Well, I kind of see it as just like the same thing where when I'm doing a wall, I'm trying to illustrate that wall, or if I'm doing a painting, it's, you know, I'm trying to streamline it to be thematic, I suppose. Yeah.
Now, you're originally from Adelaide. How do you think the kind of street art scene differs from Adelaide and Melbourne?
Well, like I put in a proposal, I think a couple of years ago now, when Adelaide was doing those 6 spots around the city, Morford Street Bridge and the Top of Mall place, and that's kind of pretty unique in like a first world country, that the government is saying, okay, these spots that we want to dedicate it to different young people, young artists, and that's awesome, yeah. But I mean, like Adelaide is known as being quite a creative place. Melbourne obviously is, you know, 3 times bigger, so there's a lot more stuff going on.
Yeah. Cool. Now I've actually got family that live here in Collingwood, and my sister took me to her favourite wall down here, and unbeknownst to me, it was actually one of your works on a vet clinic.
Yeah, that was earlier in the year, and the vet is a friend, and his dad's designed the building, an architect, and they just asked me to do it. I did it with a friend, Itchy, who's an amazing painter, and they just said, you know, do animals, keep it kind of spaced out, and no sick animals with bones sticking out, and nothing too freaky because there's a primary school there, but you can do whatever animal you want. Yeah, so we did a few kind of African ones and a few funny ones. That was a really good job, actually.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks so much for having a chat with us today, mate. If you want to check out any more of Makatron's work, head to makatron.com.